You guys, I'm assuming this is a no-brainer, that when you go to your best friend, and again, I always feel like we have to define what a best friend is, because in my world, a best friend is family. That is, you're not brothers or sisters, but you might as well be.
Yep.
Yeah. You have a rich history together. You would go to the ends of the earth for each other. It's unconditional love. Like, they could do something really stupid, and while like you can be disappointed and give them your honest opinion, you're still gonna love them regardless.
You're a confidant.
Yes.
So to speak also, right? When you're happy, they're happy. Best friend.
Yes. You want that. Yeah. And that's another key component, because I think a lot of people have, unfortunately, best friends who don't want the best for them. And it's like, oh, you can do good, but you just can't do better than me.
You're right. Just a little bit less than me.
No, you want somebody that's going to like applaud your accomplishments and be proud of you and be happy for you every step of the way.
Well, that might be at the center of this. Carly emailed us and said she can't figure this one out because she goes to her best friend and asks her to be her maid of honor, which immediately you're thinking she's going to be so excited. Of course, I can't wait. Blah, 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 blah. Girl, high voice, woo! So, but Carly's best friend is like, I'll let you know next week, which is offensive in itself.
Yes.
And then she still hasn't even gotten back to her in a week. And now Carly is stuck like, what does this even mean? Do I ask somebody else? Hey, Carly.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. All right. So let's define best friend for you.
I mean, we've known each other since high school. Like, this girl's my ride or die, you know?
Since high school, so it's been a hot minute.
Yes, and I mean, we don't see each other as regularly anymore. But, you know, I feel like she's that person that I could call in the middle of the night if something was wrong and trust that she would answer and be there for me. And I feel like even when we go for longer times without talking or seeing each other, like, I just feel like we've always been able to pick up where we left off, and I've just always trusted that we had that connection.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It's got to be jarring because I'm assuming she's one of the first you called when you got proposed to, and she was probably excited at the time, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, yes. And, like, it truly didn't even occur to me that she might not say yes, you know?
All right, so Carly, take us into that conversation. You're super pumped. You're asking your best friend to be your maid of honor. How did it go?
I mean, I did the thing where I, you know, prepped a little, like, kind of gift box thing, and I thought it was cute, and it was like my proposal to her, kind of. And she was just so, like, low energy and just kind of sat there and thought for a second and then said, let me think about it. Ooh. Which, yeah, and I didn't really know how to respond because I was so taken aback and, like, just confused. So I didn't say much and was just like, oh, okay.
Let me think about it.
You know what this reeks to me of?
What?
And I don't want to plant any ideas in your head, Carly.
But here goes.
But if this was my best friend and she's asked me to be her maid of the honor, the only thing that I would make me hesitate is either I was in love with the groom or I knew the groom was doing something wrong to my best friend and I couldn't stand up there and watch her marry him.
Cassandra.
Well, at least you're not planting that seed, so that's cool.
Yeah. You know, it's already a grown tree at this point, and I'm just busting open the ground and popping it in there.
Okay, I'm going to throw out a different theory. Yours is hella juicier than the one I'm about to put out there. So, Carly, I had a maid of honor and a matron of honor, right? And my best friend that I've had since third grade, love her dearly. She's not the best at... She's not detail-oriented and the best at planning. So she was actually nervous about taking on those responsibilities. But when I told her, oh, don't worry, you're going to be my matron of honor. Brittany's going to be my maid of honor. She's going to handle all that stuff because she's like the quintessential party planner, right? And that kind of like, because she was... there was a lot of nervous energy around whether or not she could plan these, like the bridal shower and the bachelorette party, and do them up to a standard she thought I would want. You know what I mean?
Could that be going on?
Maybe. maybe. I just feel like that would have been something that's not that hard to say.
And we did, like, we had that understanding. Like, I know her, she knows me, and that was pretty much out there. So I find it, if this is your best friend, you should be able to call her up today and be like, hey, girl, what's going on? I asked you to be my maid of honor a week ago, and I haven't heard anything. Can you give me some insight? Like, what's your thought process here?
Yeah, I just, like, what does she need to think about is what I'm still trying to figure out. And, like, I'm just hurt because, like, I would be so honored and excited if she asked me, like, were this vice versa, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So then part of me is just like, well, if she's not excited about it, then maybe I should just ask someone else. But
I'm not sure if we've established if she's married or not yet, but I feel like my initial reaction was her not being excited because she might be a little bit jealous.
She's a maid of honor, so she's not married.
So that's my first thought.
Okay.
My assumption, and this is just because I've spent thousands of dollars in being on people's weddings party. Words are hard today.
It's okay.
I was wondering if it was a financial thing. Like, has she agreed to be in your wedding party, or is it just the maid of honor thing that she hasn't agreed to?
I mean, I guess I feel like it's all tied into one.
Yeah.
You have 4 solid theories going on here.
Carly, I think you got a homework assignment. Gosh, we could talk about this forever, but in the interest of time, I think you got a homework assignment. If this is your best friend, you have to approach her. And I know in your email it said, should I pick another maid of honor? I don't think you can do that yet.
No.
I think you should go to her this weekend, find out what's in her head, come back to us on Monday. If she blows you off all weekend and doesn't answer it, then I think you got a serious question of, like, maybe I should go to somebody else.
Yeah.
But at least because she's a best friend / sister, you got to go to her and say, what is going on here? And tell her the same thing you told us. You're feeling all insecure and you're hurt because she hasn't come back to you, and get past that point, and then let's catch back up on Monday, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's the Bert Show.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched, you can get more of The Bert Show on your favorite podcast platform. Wherever you listen to your podcast, you can find us. I don't know what any of these buttons do, by the way.